Appreciate you hitting the button. Welcome to the How to Hustle podcast with Hype. This is episode 80. You follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I am Hype. That's HYMPE. It's Hype. It's not Hype and not geeked up. Special guest in the building. 58th time she's been on. Introduce yourself to the audience again.
Hey y'all, I'm just Jackie. Hey, one half of the illustrious Let's Keep It 100. Woo!
It's your turn, Nicole.
Hey. My bad. It's the other half of the illustrious Let's Keep It 100 podcast. I am Nicole Banks.
Copy that. We're going to dive into the ladies in a second, but we got to hit the rundown. E-Block Radio Network every Monday, 2 o'clock on the E-Block Radio Network. Tuesdays, 2 o'clock on the GFT Radio Network. Wednesdays is 216 The Blend. It is now 12 midnight, 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. They love me so much that they had to throw me on again. Thursdays, WTNUphilly.com at 12:30. Friday, I Say Podcast Radio Network, 10 a.m. And Saturday, THC Media at 10 a.m. Sundays, we still looking to fill in them Sunday slots. Get with me. We need to finish out the week strong on a Sunday. Now, Instagram is H2H Cleaners, my cleaning company on Instagram only. You follow me on Instagram at H2H Cleaning. We do roofing, plumbing, HVAC, flooring, carpeting, cleanups, you name it, we can make it happen. And also Custom Hustle is my clothing line. Custom Hustle World on Instagram. This is a Custom Hustle jersey that I have on right now. Custom Hustle World on Instagram, Custom Hustle Co. on Twitter. We do custom jackets, jerseys, t-shirts, sweatsuits, you name it, we can make it happen. And we have the baby clothes available as well. Basketball and hockey jerseys are now in as well. Get at me and we can make it happen. Now, episode 80. Got my girl Jackie in the building for the 38th time, like I said, and Miss Nicole making her first appearance. This is like a part 2 kind of an episode I did with the guys from Sports for You. Shouts out to them. Why do you need a man? We're looking for all positive feedback today, ladies. We do not need to know why I don't like that nigga because of this, that, or whatever. We are looking solely for the positivity of why it is that you need that man. Jackie, since we've had you on 1,000 times, we're going to start with Nicole. Why do you need a man, Miss Nicole?
That question is super loaded. First of all, is this going to be like video? Because I need to know like if my expressions are going to be showing
Absolutely.
as well.
Every Monday, 2 p.m. on the E-Block Radio Network, they will play the video.
Oh yeah. I didn't know that. I would have dressed totally different if I knew this was going to be video. But that's fine.
Yeah, you good.
Why? So that question is super loaded. I don't necessarily agree with it, not in like a negative way or anything like that, but I don't necessarily feel like I need a man. A man would be a very good addition to my life, but I really don't feel like I need a man like at all in my life.
You don't feel as though there's any different aspects of your life that it's like, this is why I need him. Not so much to complete me type of thing, but like, all right, for example, let's go back to my answer on why do you need a woman? For me, it's like, I need my wife to handle all those things that just I can't do. I can't be dealing with kids all day, every day, homework, and I got 2 daughters, homework, hair, all of that type of thing. This can't happen. Just me. I need her for this. Household task. I can't. It's not that I can't do these things. I don't want to do them. I'm never doing the dishes. The dishes will never happen if it's just me. Before we got married, if she wasn't over for 3-4 days, those forks will be in this sink. I'm gonna use these paper plates so we can throw those out. But like these cups, the cups will be here. These forks will be here. She gonna say, well, he wasn't even here though, Hank. But you knew I wasn't doing them though. Shouts out to having a dishwasher until I was 25. But like, so for me, it's like I need her for obviously, companionship and all of those type of things. Those kind of go without saying. But I need her to be able to handle the other half that I can't do. Because my whole thing is we all have it's a 50-50 job as far as the relationship working. That don't mean we splitting the cable bill, but that means we both got to put in an equal amount to make this relationship work. So what is it about that you believe I need the man for what?
So I think because I'm in a different position in my life right now than you are. So like I don't have young children, you know what I mean? I'm only responsible for myself now. My children are adults. So I'm not necessarily responsible for them. So everything that happens in my life today, it's basically like my domain. I'm only responsible for me. So when I get up in the morning, the way I want to leave my house, it doesn't matter. When I get up and go to work, I take care of work. I'm only responsible for work for, at that time, like that time period. And then after work, I'm again just responsible for me. So I don't really necessarily like companionship. Like I said, that's why I said it would be a nice addition, because the only thing that's missing in my life right now is companionship. But that doesn't even need to be fulfilled with a man. I can fill that with family, with friends, with, things like that. So that's why I'm saying it. When you say like need is the part that's throwing me off. It would be nice to have a man as an addition to what I have going on in my life already, but I absolutely do not need a man in my life because I'm very like responsible and complete myself.
Okay, so walk me. That's semantics here. Walk me through those semantics then. What would it be nice to have a man in your life to do? Like, complete that sentence for me then. Like, it would be nice if I had a man for
sexually, and again, just the companionship part. And so, and that's why I say like companionship in that I guess whatever the difference is between having like a friend in your life and like a romantic partner in your life. So the romance is what's missing. So really in my life, again, right now, that would be the only thing that a man could bring into my life right now, the romantic part. Other than that, the need is just not there.
Okay, so you don't think romance is a big thing though?
It is, but it's not a need.
Okay. Miss Jackie, if you're nasty.
No, I'm not nasty. We retired that. Listen, so here's the deal. Piggybacking a little bit off of Nicole, I'm definitely in a different place in life. I don't have the responsibility of raising kids anymore. It's literally just me here in this home by myself, period. So I'm going to say this. What I need a man for is going to be the little things that Jackie don't want to do. I wish I had a man to make sure that my gas tank is full. I don't got to pump no gas. Something's broke down in the house or something needs to be moved around or whatever. I would rather have my companion to take care of it instead of me having to call a freaking handyman service or whatever like that. I want a man for the companionship. It's not a need, because at this point in my life, I have adjusted to the point where I'm old enough for my needs and wants not to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So I have adapted my life to where I'm single and I don't have that companionship around me 24 hours a day or whatever you want to call it. So it's a nice want. I miss it. I miss, having those type of conversations with a companion, going to do the things with companions, hanging out. I ain't gonna say romance or whatever. We can call it romance, but just the ideal of having a relationship, with a person. So I want it, but is it a need? It's not a physical need for me. Does that make sense?
All right, so basically, what this sounds like to me is it's like y'all kind of got to the point where it's like I'm kind of stuck in this way that I am, and I know that if I bring anything else into it, it could rock the foundation of my world, and I'm done with it. I'm done with my world being rocked.
No.
Wasting the time and energy that it takes to put into this. Is that what this is?
No, don't do that.
Wow,
no,
you done added a whole bunch.
You done changed the whole subject. Hold on, Mike. Let me say this right. No,
come on now.
No, I'm stopping you. I got to stop it. Because that's not what it is. I'm not so complacent and used to this world I have created for myself right now, to the point where I'm not willing to let somebody in to alter it positively. Okay, so no. No.
Like he done added in a whole like another scenario to the
That's
thing.
why I mean, what I'm saying. That's why we have. This is what we do here. Let's create that. Let's have that conversation. Because I'm trying to have it to the point where we always talk about, like, guys always have to explain why they want the woman. Nobody gets, because we have too many niggas playing too many games. Like, if we're gonna be real about it, nobody ever gives you, this is why the woman is saying that she needs you, because they've been getting too many niggas that's been playing. So that's why I said, to me, what it sounds like is y'all have both gotten to a point where I got enough stability in my life, and I know that this shit comes with too much games. It comes with too much to be played with, and I'm not at a point where I'm looking to play anymore. I'm at a point where shit is stable, shit is calm, and I know if I bring your goofy ass in here, you're gonna come in and do something stupid. And at this point, I don't really need you for anything other than, Jackie said, those little things, which can be the big things. If your hot water tank busts and you don't know how to fix this motherfucker, something's really wrong with the toilet and you really can't fix it, type of thing. Like, those things could be small or they could be big, because they turn into bigger bills later on if you don't really get that shit fixed.
I'll be honest with you, I don't even want to call the home warranty people. I wish I did have my companion or man or husband, whatever, to take care of all of those repairs and fixes and stuff, because that's something I don't even want to do. Not that I can't do it, I don't want to.
See, that's what I said. I can wash my own clothes, dishes, and all of that. I don't want to. Like, I don't want to have to separate these colors and whites and shit. Because when I used to wash my own clothes, everything's going in together. As much shit as you can fit in the washing machine. I don't give a fuck if it's white, red, pink, purple. We can put it all in there. Who gives a fuck?
And my thing is, I'm single. Like, me and Nicole are single. We're not married. We're not no type of monogamous, serious relationship or nothing like. I'm not even dating. I ain't doing nothing. I can't speak for Nicole, but I ain't even dating. So that's the question. Like, I'm at this point, I'm single, and these are my wants and these are my needs, because at this point, I'm single and I'm adjusting to this single life that I am in. Why am I single? I am single because for one, I ain't looking, but at the end of the day, just like you said, if I let some jokester in that ain't even worthy, you're disturbing my peace and my world that I created, that I'm very happy with at this point in my life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if I let you in, I let you in, but honestly, I ain't looking for nobody right now, to be honest with you. So
Jump back in, Nicole.
So for me, it's not so much about like, okay, well, because of all these negative things that may have happened in the past, that's why I feel the way that I feel now. It's not necessarily that. It's just, again, I think because we're older, like I'm 46. So I think because I'm in the position that I'm in my life right now, it's very easy for me to see what my wants and what my needs are. And if it's something as, like you said, simple as, something that I don't want to do in my life, like, a light bulb that needs to be changed, or like a boiler or something that's out, I don't necessarily, I can pay for somebody to fix that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it would take like a lot for a person to show up in my life and show me the benefit of adding them to my life. You know what I'm saying? It's not just because like you're a man and you look good and you're here. That would not be enough, because my life is, I'm not going to say complete, but like I'm stable. You know what I'm saying? I don't have many like needs anymore in my life. You know what I'm saying? So for somebody to show up, like, you would have to show me that you are going to be like a huge addition, a plus, a benefit to my life, for me to even add you in. Now, and what I'm trying to express also is I may not even necessarily know right now as we're speaking what that benefit is. Because right now, as I'm speaking, I'm saying to you, I don't have many needs.
Ooh,
I have like wants, but I don't have many needs. So a person would have to come into my life, show me some type of benefit that maybe right now I'm not even thinking about. And that's why they would be added to my life.
I was about to say, show me something that I didn't even know I needed. You know what I mean? So
that's what it would have to be right now.
Nicole kind of killed me, because this is where I was going. I was driving us right there, and then she smashed the damn car. That's why we only got one steering wheel in the front. All right. So would y'all both say that y'all would be open to allowing somebody to come into your world to show you that this is what you would need me for? Maybe it's something there that you don't even recognize. Like, oh damn, I never even knew that was out there. I didn't even think about that. Because a lot of times, like Jackie could say something to you, to use y'all as an example. Jackie could say something to you like, shit, I never even thought about it like that. I've been so stuck in my ways looking at it this way that shit, I didn't even think like, that you could just pour a little mayonnaise in it and it will soften it right up. Like,
Right.
so is it one of those things where y'all will be open to the idea?
I'm always open to the idea. It's just the fact that, man,
Because it's too much. Is that what it
let me
is?
tell you something. COVID has changed a lot of stuff. It's changed a lot of ways how people meet and greet and interact and all that stuff. I'm 48. I just love the natural. What's the word I'm looking for?
Chemistry.
Yeah, or like if I'm at the grocery store and I bump into somebody, like organic.
Or you like to meet somebody in an organic situation, not like,
the organic situations of meeting people. So for me, it's today is all about the dating apps and apps. This I've tried it. I'm not a fan, and at this point, I miss organic and. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen for me when it's supposed to happen for me. But
see what you're saying right there. This touches on the last time we had you on. When we was talking about people putting out a certain perception on social media, but that's not what the reality is. That's why I would never be able to mess with like a Datenet, because it would be like you could be anything. I could be an astronaut from Mississippi on this app, and when you meet me, it's a totally different situation. So it would have to be like an organic setting, but like you saying, these last couple of years with the bars are shut down and you can only be in here at 20 feet away, and now you got on the mask, you can't really tell if she was light skinned or dark skinned. Like,
I can't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is a problem here. Because it ain't just like it's packed on a Friday, like things is getting back that way now, but they wasn't for so long here. So could that even play a little bit of part in this, that like we've been in a situation where you've been like the last couple of years, it just been like, all right, it just been me, and I got buckled down in this situation where having to be stuck in this house or stuck in this place or that place with somebody is like, whoo, I couldn't have imagined it. Because I was in the house and my wife was pregnant. Then we had a baby, and it was like we got the other one doing Zoom school. Like,
I'm glad I wasn't in that situation.
You know what? I have a question for you though, because I feel like when you're asking me and Jackie this, it's kind of like you're seeing it like in a negative way. And I want to know if you feel like a person can be happy, quote unquote, happy without having a partner.
Absolutely. So me personally, there's nobody you will ever meet in life that says, oh yeah, I used to be hype girl. The only girl I ever had in my life is my wife. Because I was the type of person shouts out to Bruce, who was on the episode last week, which y'all will hear. I love being with me. I loved my own time and alone time, because I know that there's a lot of work that goes into relationships. There's a lot of work and care that you have to deal with somebody else's emotions, feelings, thoughts, the way that they was raised, the way that they wasn't raised. To have to go through all of that shit, it takes a lot of love for you to have for the other individual to deal with all those things. And now you don't need to have, like, everybody doesn't score the same way. Like, so it's no one way for everything to work. The way that I raise my kids might not be the way that you raise your kids, but that don't mean that the kids can't ultimately be happy and grow into great adults. So if anybody who's listening to this hears it like that, that's not what I'm saying. Like I said from the beginning though, was we always have to have men explain why the woman is so great. But nobody ever explains why the man is so great, or why you need them, or why you want them, why you desire them. We always have to like belittle the guys. Is my idea, which let's try to do this episode to build the guys up. Now, we got a lot of dudes who do nut shit who give us a bad name, just like we got a lot of women who do nut shit that give the women a bad name. We just got more on our side than y'all got, I would say.
Yeah. I think
so, like,
if you ask,
that was my whole concept behind the episode and the idea.
I think if you ask two women that might be like a decade or more behind Nicole and myself, you will definitely get different responses.
Yeah.
You know
I think
what
you're
I
getting the
mean?
answers that you're getting from us because of where we are,
Where we
like
are.
in our life at this point.
Yeah, where we are. I mean, if you ask me, I don't know, 30 something Jackie, late 20s, 30 something Jackie, the responses would definitely be different. I would be more into like, yeah, I do need a man in my life for this. But I have lived some life. I've been divorced twice, and here I am. I'm single, I'm stable, I'm secure. So some of the things when I was younger that I felt like I needed a man for at that time, I'm not in a place where my reasoning is the same at this age, because everything I thought I needed a man for when I was younger, I'm already doing it for myself right now. So honestly, what a man can bring to me is a little bit of balance. You know what I mean? Like a balance in with the companionship and relationship. That's what a man can bring. I'm not gonna, it ain't all about the dollar bill and all that stuff for me anymore. Now I ain't gonna take care of your ass, but what I'm saying is that's what I need. That's the stability I need.
See, so you know me, and you know that I gear all of the topics toward the guests. These topics are for you because of who you are. I wanted to use y'all for this one because I know y'all got the life experiences and the things to compare it to and to talk about. I don't want you to be like young, dumb, and I just had one relationship, he did me wrong, oh my God. And I don't want that. That's not the conversation that I'm looking to have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because everybody's life is different. You can find two other women in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and everybody gonna give you different answers because everybody's had different experiences. But that's the reason that I want y'all on this episode. Is because you got things to compare it to. Yeah. And it's not just, oh yeah, that one dude from that time when I was in 12th grade. Like
I would hope not. Not at this big age.
Yeah, now if you talking about the nigga from 12th grade, and look, girl, you need to go make some things happen. Right. I would say go out there and risk the Rona and
absolutely
and go hit that bar.
Absolutely. You know what? The men like in our, I would say, age bracket, maybe generation, whatever. I think that, so I'll say this. I think that the women in my generation have evolved like a lot. And I think that the way that we think, the view that we have on life, our openness to things and our evolution has changed maybe a little bit more than the men have been able to. Right. Because I feel like the things that like I'm into now, the way that I think now about just life, relationships and stuff like that, when I meet like men my age, it almost feels like they're kind of stuck like in the past, so I feel like the way we are speaking right now is also like an evolution, you know what I mean? Because like maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, women would not be saying like, oh no, I'm good being single, I'm good being 46 years old and not really needing a man in my life, you know what I mean? You may not have heard that like 40, 50 years ago. So I think that plays a part in it too. Like when we're saying like what we need, where we are in our life, what men can provide for us at this point in our life, like why would they be beneficial at this point in my life? You know what I mean? As we're talking, like I'm trying to think of reasons why a man would be beneficial in my life right now to maybe answer it that way instead of the other way that I was thinking about it.
I don't think y'all like us, man. I don't think men like us like women at this point in this century. Y'all don't like us. And then I want to know, what do y'all need us for? Because the only thing I heard y'all say y'all needed us for was the cook, clean, take care of these damn kids, the house. I want you to say you need me for emotional stability. You know what I'm saying? I want you to need me emotionally, not just physically to take care of the bills and the house and the kids and make sure you got your meals on the table and all that stuff. And then y'all still want the women out here working 8, 12 hours a day, bringing in some of this bacon too. Like, I don't think y'all like us at this point.
All right, so I can't speak for these new age niggas.
Technically, if you want to go back, y'all men really didn't interact with the women until they wanted to lay it down and put it down and procreate. That's what we was here for, just to procreate.
Okay, so I can't speak for these
way back.
I can't speak for these new age niggas. So let's not have me confused with those guys.
I'm not.
Personally,
I know you hype,
I
but I'm just saying, men,
copy. But this is why I'm. It's why I always try to throw disclaimers out there because it's like I don't want nobody who listening or is on the show to hear any of the things that I'm saying. Is like I'm sending it to you or you sending it to me. No, we having a discussion for everybody.
Right.
International hype. This goes everywhere. Me, I'll be like, I tell my wife like, I wish you didn't work. Because I don't want you to say like once we get to a point of marriage commitment to each other, it's like job one is now me being a husband, you being a wife, and us making sure our household is fine. I don't ever want you to tell me you can't do something in the house because you're tired because you went to work and do something for somebody else. Like, so that's my whole thing. So it's like, yeah, if you don't want to work, great. I don't want you to work. We do not promote the 50-50 lifestyle over here at the How to Hustle podcast. Gas bill $80 and I'm telling you I got 40. Nah, we ain't doing that. That's not happening. I don't understand that. I don't know how that happened. Now, how we got to the situation where marriage wasn't the goal anymore, or like being in these monogamous relationships wasn't the goal anymore, is because people continue to glorify, like, look, I'm out here doing whatever the fuck I want to do. And that went from the one generation of these motherfuckers was too young to be having kids to the next generation was too young to be having the kids. So nobody got to the point where they were glorifying, look how long grandmom and grandpa been together. Now, the thing about grandmom and grandpa is you have no idea what it took for them to get to 57 years to be together. You can't just look at these two old ass people in this chair and think, oh, they just so happy because they were 25, they were 35, they were 45. They've been through some things, but you have to also understand that life ain't easy and that it ain't always just going to be rainbows and kittens. Things are going to be fucked up. Just like you said, the evolution that you're going through from your 20s, your 30s, and your 40s, we all go through that type of evolution. But you have to recognize that you're doing it. Most dudes can't have those type of conversations and don't understand those things. And a lot of people waste 20 birthdays between 25 and 45, and that nigga never grew up. He just got older because his birthday just happened to be March 13th. So he just kept getting older. He didn't get no wiser. He didn't grow. He just wasted 20 years doing nothing. And you got a lot of them situations where people can't express what they saying and what they feeling and all of that. Now, like Jackie is saying, you want to be there to be the emotional support and all of that. Copy if that's the type of dude you are, but like for me, I'm like hey, if something's wrong, everybody's calling hype. So when you're the helper, nobody helps the helper. But me as the helper, it's like I don't even know how to ask you for no help. So it's like if I get to a state or a point of it's like I need to talk about this or whatever, I could talk to my wife about it, but it ain't gonna be like I need the emotional crutch type of thing. Probably because my mom was like that, where she didn't need the emotional crutch. Her and my dad wasn't like, again, in front of me, I don't know what it took for them to be together from 1960 something until my dad passed in 2009. So just the 22 years that I was there, it was like there was never this like emotional crutch type of thing, which I understand some people need
crutch.
that.
See that? See, I didn't say crutch. You called it a crutch.
Okay, not even copy, because let me not twist the words. Some people though need an emotional crutch because some people are more emotional than others. So if you're the type of guy or girl who is emotional and it's like I'm always need to express my feelings, I'm constantly needing to be reassured, I'm constantly needing to be get that pat on the back type of thing. Some people are like that.
That's what you picked up when I put that down, but that's not what I was putting down.
Give it to me again then.
Okay, so I didn't say emotional support or anything, because piggybacking off of what you said you need from a woman. Any woman can give that to you. Any woman can take care of your house, raise your kids, cook for you, clean for you, all that stuff, you pay the bills, whatever you said you wanted your wife to do, any woman can do that for you. Is every woman going to open up to you emotionally? Is every man going to open up to you emotionally to get so you can see the vulnerability of each other? Where's the emotional connection? You know what I'm saying?
Mean, you have to be strong enough to be weak around each other and for each other, because you got to understand that every situation doesn't account for you to be so whether that's the guy or the girl. At some point,
I get it, but what I'm saying is
like,
some men don't want, some men can't even offer. There are men out there that can't even offer that to me. If you can't offer that to me, you're not even going to make it off of the batting plate.
I mean, if you can't offer the complete package, then there's no reason for me to be there.
Mm-hmm.
If there's anything that I need to go, if me and you together, Jackie, and there's anything that I need to go to Nicole for, we have a problem.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
If there's anything that is like, I can't get that from her because she just ain't that type of, then we got a problem and we need to address that.
Yeah.
The problem is people don't be wanting to address that shit and have those hard conversations.
But what I
People
really
don't
want to know
have
is
uncomfortable conversations.
what do y'all expect us to say though? What do y'all expect women to say we need a man for? That's the real question. Because I just want to know what the men expect.
But I think that thing, I'm sorry to cut you off. I think I think people don't realize that is literally can be different from person to person to person. And I think people need to actually listen, because again, if Jackie is saying, I have this, and this set up in my life, and what I need in my life is somebody that's going to provide emotional support, then that's all that she's going to be looking for. And that's all that person really needs to be providing. She didn't say she needs somebody to fix this, fix that, pay for this, pay for that. So if that's how you show your love and you giving her all of that, it kind of almost doesn't matter if what she said she needs is somebody to provide emotional support. So I think that is different for every single person. Like I said, I'm looking for like romance in my life. So if you come into my life and you come into my house and you see that, this is out the way, that is out the way, and that's how you provide and that's all fine and good. But if that's not what I needed or was looking for, to me, it may not even matter. So I think it's different for every single person. And I think people just need to be like open and like aware and available and listening. Like, this is what this person said they needed.
You definitely need everything is always different from person to person, because like everybody's experiences is different. So again, people need to have them conversations though. Like I said from the beginning, I always stated this to girls. If I met Nicole at the bar, I would let Nicole know probably, let's see, it's today's, we met on Saturday night. So on like Monday, Tuesday, when we talk, I'm letting Nicole know, look, I don't want no girl. You're not going to be my girl. And this is not going to go anywhere else. And if that's what you're looking for, I'm not the guy for you. You want to be cool. You're looking for a little companionship. We can go out, we can talk, and all of that's fine. But like, we ain't in no relationship. You need to establish what it is that you want and stick on it. Don't just say some shit that sounds cool just because, oh, she really is cute. He really is this. If this is what you're looking for, a guy that's going to give you the emotional support that you need, then you need to go looking for that kind of guy. If you don't like girls that's at the bar, why the fuck are you in the bar cracking them?
Hello.
Like,
hello.
If you're looking for a church girl, why are you in the bar?
Hello.
If you're looking for a hood joint, why are you at church? Like, I mean, not to say that those things can't, intertwine, but if you set the standard that this is what you want and this is what you need, then you need to do the things that are necessary for you to get it. Which is, like I said, I look, when I met you, they told you that this is what it was. Just because you like me, I can't control who likes me. I will always say that. I got nothing to do with that. But I told you and understand, we established this from the rip. This ain't going nowhere. Like,
listen, and when I say emotionally, don't be walking around here thinking I'm some delicate flower and I'm weeping around the corner every 5-10 minutes. That's not what I mean by emotional. I want a man to be vulnerable to me just as much as I'm going to be vulnerable with him. So
if you're gonna be with somebody though, like I said, I ain't the super emotional guy just because, like, again, my experiences, my mom wasn't that, and my dad wasn't that. So it's like, it's a little hard for me to get to like, yo, this is the problem with this, that, or whatever. But ultimately, I wouldn't be with her if I couldn't have those conversations with her. If, like I said, if I felt like I needed to call Jackie to talk about that, then we got a problem. If I feel like you have a shortcoming in any way, if it's like she won't do X, Y, or Z, we ain't got to do it every day. But if it's anything that I want, a need or desire, you better be meeting it, because guess what the next girl or next guy is going to say? Is that all you want?
Yeah, that's how they get in.
You give them the answers to the test and then wonder how they pass.
To a certain extent. However, one person cannot fulfill like every single need that you have. I don't think that that's realistic.
Why not?
Because people, there's going to be things that you know, like, enjoy, or want to inquire about, or something like that, that your partner is just not set up to also like or enjoy or want to inquire about. So there are going to be some things that you might have to either go without or pull back on, because, and I'm saying that there's some conversations that you can have with a partner that's open, that they'd be like, hey, you know what, yeah, I might try that. So you do need that. You do need a partner that is open and willing to try certain things, right? But there are going to be some things, desires that you have, and may not even be sexually. I'm just talking about, period. It might be traveling or something like that, that your partner really just does not or will not do. So I just feel like there are going to be certain things that one person cannot fulfill every single passion, desire, you know, whatever that you have.
Yeah. Well, that's what you got friends. That's what you got friends for.
No,
exactly.
I'm not gonna talk to my man about some of the things I talked to you about, Nicole. You know, men don't want to hear certain shit, because trust me, he gonna be like, girl, you better call your homegirl. Let's have that conversation.
No, see, you still need to be an individual inside y'all being a collective, but there shouldn't be, like, for example, like you said, all right, Nicole won't fly to China. I hate long flights. But if you're going to be my wife, my woman, or we're going to be in a long-term situation, you shouldn't have to call Tyrone to go take this flight with you, because this is not something that I'm willing to do. We don't need to go every year, but at some point we need to do this because it's something that you want. Once you get to be with somebody like that, like, you have to be willing, strong enough to be weak, strong enough to be vulnerable, flexible, because that's how relationships work. In any relationship, like, your girl might want to talk and you don't want to talk, but guess what? If you won't talk to her, somebody else will. And not just like you saying, like, the girl dynamic where y'all talking about something on a relatable or like on an equal footing, because y'all both going through the same thing, been through the same thing. We talk about just general everyday shit, or like you said, just it doesn't even always have to be just like, I want to have a threesome and she don't. No, we're not talking about that. Like, it has to be, though, like, you're flexible enough or willing enough to do it because you love this person. You got to make yourself, you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable sometime in a relationship. Because we've all been to a party we didn't want to be to because we was there with somebody else. And as long as you was on the Wi-Fi, or your phone didn't die on you, you was cool, but you just was here. You didn't need anything else but be here. We've all been in that situation. Baby showers and all that shit you didn't want to go to.
I hear you. I think, I don't know. I hear you. I don't think that one person can like meet that need, though. I really don't.
That sounds like we might have another episode.
I know we all can agree on that we do need each other, but we obviously we're going to need each other for different things, you know. Yeah, so I'm not gonna. I don't think I've ever said I don't need a man, you know. But I know I need a man. But like Nicole said, the reason why I'm gonna need him is not the same reason why she's gonna need him. So yeah.
Nah, copy that. I wasn't even looking for like a blank statement type answer, because there is no blank statement answer. Episode 79 last week, Unc said when he got married, nobody gave him the book or told him like how all of it was supposed to work. I'm like, it ain't no book, it ain't no manual. There is no one size fits all. When you go to the store and buy a hat, they got hats in different sizes because everybody don't wear the same size. So you can't look for the how-to answers for shit that's different for everybody. But ladies, I appreciate y'all coming on. I've been trying to get y'all on for a while. Like I said, Miss Nicole, nice to finally meet you.
Same here.
But that was episode 80. I appreciate y'all coming on. We are out.